Carla, Nicole. I hope everyone is doing well this beautiful morning. I thought I would give you a friendly reminder about your self-loving. Come on in. Come on in. It's your coach. Come on. Come on. Just going to give you a friendly reminder this morning. I know it's not easy, but it is essential that we definitely practice and pay attention to our loving of self. Okay? So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Coach Carla Nicole, and I'm on a mission to make sure that I help others to prioritize how they're loving themselves and if they're loving themselves. So, I know we've been taught young to be nice to everyone. Be nice is what we were taught. Be nice. Be kind. Don't be mean, right? We were also taught how to be great lovers, make sure we're prioritizing who we love and how we're treating them and all of those things. I get it. I get it. However, what we weren't taught is how to love self, right? I'm going to give you guys a chance to get your tea or whatever you're getting and come on in here and listen to this because I think it's important that I give you a friendly reminder that, loving yourself isn't just a guarantee. It takes practice. We have to practice being intentional with loving ourselves, and we can't just brush off our soul signals like it doesn't matter what we think, how we think, or what we think. That's not healthy. So I want to give you an opportunity to understand something, that when you are truly loving you, it isn't always about pampering yourself. Oftentimes, we as ladies, and I'll speak from our own perspectives, if we go to the spa, we say we're loving ourselves, but actually that's pampering. That's not that's not self-loving, but I get it. We're prioritizing relaxing, and I get it. But that's not self-loving. That is just enjoying the fruits of being catered to by getting your feet pedicured, your nails done, your facial mask, and all of that. That is not technically self-loving. That's self-maintenance. That's also something to enjoy, but that's not self-loving. Self-loving requires for us to do some soul studying. We need to study our soul. We need to see what's going on inside here in our soul, in our spirit. And oftentimes we don't want to do all that. We don't want to take the time to sit down and learn about what it is we need to get done, learn about what it is we desire, or even learn about what it is we really truly need in our soul. We don't pay attention very well. But we think if we go to the spa, we get our mask, we get our nails done, we buy our purses, we get to go out with girlfriends. We think that's self-loving, and no, love. That's self-pampering. That's not loving. But I get it because we've been totally, totally told incorrectly that loving yourself means to pamper yourself. Hello, loves. Welcome. Tell me who you are, where you're from, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And definitely don't forget to share this, comment. Let me know that you're understanding that loving on you is not about going to the spa. It's not about going and getting your nails done, going on girls' trips, getting this, getting that. That is not self-loving. Let me get this clear. I'm going to say it one more time so you can get it through here. Self-loving is not about self-pampering and buying yourself something and taking yourself out to your favorite restaurant. Those are all nice little self-soothers, self-enjoyment, but that's not self-love. Now, now that you can hear me, let me explain to you what self-loving is. Self-loving is self-studying. When you want to learn about you, you must sit down and learn to study you. And in our study, We need to understand that in order for us to upgrade into our growth, into our more better opportunities of getting who to the place where we have actual peace of mind, we must first pay attention to what it is we need. And oftentimes we don't go there because we don't want to face that, oh my God, there's a lot of stuff I need to do. And it's a lot of work. And we've been taught, unfortunately, it's better to be lazy. It requires work to study you. I'll ask and sit across from clients all the time, and they'll tell me a laundry list of things about their lover, who their lover is, what their lover does, when their lover does this, they know it's this. He's angry about this, and I know my lover because he does this and he does that. It's like, you know a lot about your lover, but what do you know about you? And then it's crickets. I don't hear anything. So the problem is we have not been taught how to love ourselves. We have been taught that if you have money and you buy your little purses and you go to the spa and you get your pedis and your manis and your facials, that means you're loving you. And that's not true. That's an inconsistent, not proper way of seeing what true self-love really, really, truly looks like. Our souls are very abandoned oftentimes when it comes to loving ourselves. We abandon ourselves. And oftentimes I'm sitting most of my clients down to help them to see you are not really taking care of you very well. It takes practice. And that requires for you to sit down and really not just journal, but really go inward, really pay attention, do a soul scanning, pay attention to what it is you lack in your soul. Why do you feel depressed all the time? Why are you constantly anxious or nervous all the time? What's going on with you not getting to the point of peace ever? Why are you so quick to anger? All of these things mean that you lack self-loving. But we were not properly sat down and taught how to love ourselves. We were taught how to date, how to be presentable for someone to choose us. We were taught how to have girlfriends and friendships. We were taught how to be parents. Yeah, you just take care of the baby and this is how you do a diaper. But never once has anyone truly sat you down and said, are you loving yourself properly? No, because no one wants to hear it. Because it requires for me to sit down and do some self-reflection and really do some self-work. And it's not easy. It's easier for me to say, oh, I don't feel like doing that today. You want a shortcut, taking care of you. When you know good and god darn well that you are having stuff going on in your heart, in your mind, you bully yourself, you're nasty to yourself, you say terrible things to yourself, and you don't want to own the fact that that internal dialogue is causing you not to have the life you really love. And I'm not talking about the big homes and the pretty this and the pretty that. I'm talking about the real life you really want to have. You have been sitting on wanting to do something for this long and you've done nothing but say it's in your head. If you want something, you have to do it. If you want to be the higher version of yourself, you must take the time to do it. You have to do something. It can't just lay dormant in your mindset. You have to be willing to say, you know what? I do want certain things, better things for me. And I keep saying I want to become something, but I've done nothing to do it. You think it's just going to happen? That's like thinking you're going to win the lottery and not buy a ticket. That's not how this works, love. In the real world, if you really want something, if you desire to have a better life, you must come to your soul and start studying it. I know you can tell me all about your kids and what your kids do. And oh my goodness, look at my grandbabies and look at this and look at that. I get it. That's amazing. That's wonderful. But what good is it if you have done no real studying of you? You haven't done any soul studying. You haven't taken any time to really sit down and learn about you and what your needs are. You've got to come over to my Patreon, because in Patreon, I'm giving some really good, solid information. $3 a month. You come over there, you do your Zen Abandon exercises, you learn about how you figure out things about your soul and yourself. Because as long as you sit in thinking, oh, it'll get better, that's wishful thinking. Wishes don't come true with no actions being done. I'm going to say that again. Wishes don't come true and you do nothing. That's not how this works. In the real world, in real life, you've got to do something. You can't wish for things to happen. Things have to take time, yes. You have to be patient with you, but you also have to do. More self-loving requires you to soul study. You have to look inward. You got to sit down. You got to quit denying it. You got to quit playing. Time is of the essence. You're not going to live forever. You think you got forever? No, you don't. I'm here to help you. You want some real true help. If you're tired of constantly making yourself all these broken promises of what you're going to do and you're not doing them, you need to get over there to my Patreon. It's under Carla Nicole. Not hard to find me. The link is in the bio. You can find me if you really want to. Trust me, I know people can find me. They go all out their way when they're looking for me. They'll go and sit down and go through their whole contact list to find my number if they're really serious about needing some help. So I know you guys will find me if you need me, if you really truly want to benefit. If you're tired of sitting on this nonsense about, oh, I can't because of, that's an excuse. And we've been taught to be okay in excuses, but yet we're miserable. We're not getting what we want or desire, and it's not going to change. If you want better, you got to do different. Period. You can't just keep doing the same thing thinking you're going to get different results. That's not how this works in the real world. Share this. Become a subscriber. Understand that Coach Carla Nicole is a non-nonsense kind of coach. I'm not going to sit here and baby you and tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to give it to you raw. Straight with no chaser. If you want better, you got to do different. If you really want to change, if you really want to make those steps, if you're tired of always daydreaming and fantasizing in your mind about what you want to do and have done no research, have done nothing to make that happen, you're going to continue to be in the state. You got to change it. It's that simple. Loving self requires work. You can't half-ass loving you and then expect that you're going to be an awesome lover to someone else. That's not how that works. I don't care how well you fold his clothes or wash his clothes or wash his dishes or pick up after him or make his dinner. All those things are actions that are nice and everything, and they're, I'm certain they're appreciated by him. But that's not saying that I love you. Those are just actions that you're doing. Those are maintenance. But yet you're not doing it for yourself. You're not doing any type of real true maintenance for you. And it requires you to do that. We have to stop with the nonsense. We got to start doing it different. Are you tired yet? I'm just asking. You got to invest in it. You got to take the time to do it. You got to stop sitting here thinking everybody's just going to do whatever and we're just going to look at everybody else. And the other thing too is a lot of times you're not doing any real true self-loving because you're spending too much time comparing your life to someone else. Stop being in admiration of all these celebrities. Get off of the internet and all of that nonsense about what celebrities doing what, who's sleeping with who's got this in the politics and politricks. Stop it. It's a distraction. And it's keeping you from your growth of you. You're doing all that studying on that, but have you studied what you need to really replenish your soul? I mean, for real, you got to sit down and look at this. You can give me a whole bunch of information on the news, but you can't give me no news about what you're doing to fix your sadness, your anxiousness, your overthinking. Hey, only you can change it. I can help you, but you got to first commit to you, not me. I'm just saying. You got to commit to you, not me. And you got to mean it. Because if you half-ass loving you, you can't get serious about being in pursuit of your happiness, of your real, true wholesomeness, in your love for you, in your soul and in your spirit. Like I said, if you want a better, you got to do different. You got to do different. Share this video. Go back on the replay. Watch this several times. And let it spark something in you. Let it get you to the point of understanding, man, I need to do something different. I have been neglecting me. I haven't really studied to see what it is I need to do to make differences and changes in my circumstances. It's not going to get better if I just keep sitting here whining about it and complaining. It's a waste of time. And time is not forever. And nor are you. It's your coach, Carla Nicole.